looked at many different options here. And the main conclusion we have here is that the traffic volumes at this location require significant improvement to be accommodated, such as grade separation. We went through a number of different options before we jumped to this conclusion. And what we shared in the survey, example of a flyover ramp on the left and triple left turn lanes. And while there are other options to be considered here, they require a much deeper dive than was possible with this study at this time. But what we were able to do is at least get the idea of grade separation out in front of the public to get some feedback and see what they thought. And I think what I see here is they're open to it. The people who took the survey understand the traffic conditions there. As noted by Mr. Davis, there's a lot of traffic and there are a lot of challenges, and it's not just one movement. There are some very heavy movements here, some heavily weighted turns and things, but the overall traffic volume in this spot is very significant and requires more than just a turn lane here and there to accommodate.
Flyover going from Enterprise on to 221.
So, great question. This is actually the flyover going from 221 onto Enterprise, because that left turn is such a high number. Not just one spot is the challenge here. There are a number of different ones, and trying to get it all to work together will require some investment. Today, there are left turn lanes in both directions from 221 into the little shopping center gas station and also then onto Grist Mill. And those volumes are not very high because there are a lot of other ways to get back there. So people do it in different ways. So what we were thinking is that you could reuse that space, and rather than have those be left turn lanes, make that another westbound through lane, just to keep things moving through this area. And that lane would begin after the left turn lane in the other direction, going on to Graves Mill. There are some safety benefits because one of the other consequences, impacts, whatever you want to call it, is changing the shopping center accesses to right in, right out only. Very few people are trying to turn left out of there anyway because it's so hard to do. But by doing that, it really does, most of the crashes were related to that in that area. It really improves safety. And there are other ways back around to get out to the main roadway network without turning left onto 221 directly. Noting Enterprise Drive does have a ripple effect here that without improving that, those queues will eventually extend back to this area too. So it's a big network to figure out, and each piece matters. As far